Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode here on African Confessions. The following story that you're going to be listening to, it comes from a translation of a message that I received. And the translation of that message, it reads like this. Hello, Brother Nashi, how are you? Can you please post my own story as hidden identity? I am a woman who currently I am here in South Africa, but I'm from Zim. I'm really irritated by my own husband, and I am tired with the lifestyle that I am living. I keep on asking myself, when is it all going to end? Because part of the rituals is that my husband is only allowed to sleep with me at least a maximum of 5 times a year. 5 times only. That is when he is supposed to sleep with me. So throughout the year, he is allowed, or I have allowed him to sleep with as many women as he wants, and he also allowed me to sleep with as many men that I want. So our marriage is sort of like an open marriage, but based on rituals. So when I got married to my husband, I did not know. How could I have ever known that he was a ritualist? But I feel so sad because I used to date a good guy, a Christian man, but his life, it was not going according to plan, always having these misfortunes that he would encounter. And I was sick and tired of it, always being told stories whenever I would tell him that I need money, I need to buy my toiletries. And then he would tell me that, no, I don't have money, maybe tomorrow. There is this deal that I still need to do. And after that deal, then I'll be able to give you the money. Each and every deal that he would get into, it will fall flat on his face. So why will I wait for something like that? I told myself. And then at that time, that was when I was proposed by my husband, and I fell in love with him. I fell in love with his car, the money that I had. And this was what my cousin sister also encouraged me to do. She said, God will only give you only one opportunity in life. And if you fail to take this opportunity, you're going to regret for the rest of your life. And her own mother, who was my mother's young sister, she once had such an opportunity in her life when she was still a teenager. She was dating another man who became her husband. And after she had refused to be married to this other man who had money but was quite old, and my auntie, she used to complain a lot about the poverty that she was facing and how she regretted not being married to that man, even though he was old. At least she said I would have secured my children's future, but look at me, I can't even afford to pay for their school fees. So my cousin sister was also reminding me that if I do not take that opportunity, I was going to end up being like her mother. She said, do you want to become like my mother? No, I said, I don't want to be like that. And I so wish that if it happens that I get married, I should get married to a man who is financially stable, not a man that does not have any money at all. So I agreed upon the advice that I had been given by my cousin sister. Me and that man, we dated, and he instructed me to dump that man that I was dating. That man even threatened me. He said that it is far much better that I kill myself. And are you going to be happy if it happens that I end up killing myself? I said, you can do whatever that you want, man. I don't care. I am not the one that created you. Do whatever that you want. I truly do not even care. So, Brother Nashi, I then told myself that, you know what, it is okay. Let me just date this man and just let this loser go. That is how I got married. My wedding was not a very big wedding, but you could tell that it was something that was great. I was making a lot of money through the small business that he had given to me, a business that he had started so many years ago, in which he said that he had told himself that the business that he had created, he was going to give it to his wife that he was going to marry. So I started running the business as he was helping me as well. We got married and we had our first child. That child passed away in such a way that I could not even understand. Fast forward, Brother Nashi, the man then confessed to me, and he told me that our money, from where it comes from his rituals. That was when one of our vehicles that we were using in our company had an accident, and a lot of people, they passed away. After that accident, I can say it was almost 3 days later, that was when one of our driver again had an accident. It was not a major accident. There was someone that was just skipping the robot, one pedestrian, and he just bumped that woman and she just died. I don't know how she fell to the ground, but she just died on the spot. Our driver was arrested as well for negligent driving, even though he was the one that was right. We started to experience bad luck such that I could not even understand what was going on. Then my husband came clean with me. My husband then told me that he was a ritualist, and for a very long time he had failed to perform those rituals, for he did not know how to perform those rituals since we were on our honeymoon and we were still enjoying our marriage. And then he showed me all of the items that had been given to him. And when he showed me that these were the items that were given to him, I accepted. I said, what else can I do? He was even shocked, and he said, I was so scared because I thought that maybe you were going to refuse, but with the way that you have accepted this, it is just amazing me. And then we started performing these rituals together. And the more that we performed the rituals, the more that I started to see that our life was becoming a little bit better. And then he said, we need to go back to the place where I was given these items that I used in our business before I had met you. I agreed and I said, anything to support you, my husband. We went to that place, and then I was also introduced to the same cult that he was initiated into. As a woman, I was told that I could not be initiated into that cult. Forever I will be walking behind my husband, assisting him with whatever rituals that we were supposed to perform. And the shrine had forgiven us because we used to sleep with each other almost daily, in which my husband had been told that he was never supposed to do that. When he got married to me, he was only supposed to make me fall pregnant after that. Then he was never supposed to sleep with me, act as if he was too busy for me. So we were forgiven after we had sacrificed a chicken on that altar at the shrine where we were. And I was told my duties that I'm supposed to perform, not to complain when my husband does not sleep with me, always to find another one that I can sleep with, another man. And when I sleep with a man, I am not supposed to be in a permanent relationship with that person. It's only hit and run. So the men that I do get myself involved with, they think that they are the ones that would have just hit up on me, yet I will know what I will be doing. Sometimes I go to the clubs, but I prefer men that do not drink. This is the path that I am walking on with my own husband. Dear listeners, right there was a message that was sent to me by one of our sister. Strange things indeed, they do happen in this world.